Coming up on week 1 of the End Zone, the champions collide. Knoxville County and Starkville, who have played the last few seasons to open up the year. We got another instant classic. Time to set the tone for Tupelo, Columbus, North Pontotoc, New Hope. Boy, we had some good games tonight, and a couple teams making some week 1 statements. Itawamba, Shannon, Pontotoc. Where are they all at? We'll show you next.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Robbie Donahoe and Tom Ebel is brought to you by OCH Regional Medical Center, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and Max South.
Welcome into week 1 of the End Zone, presented by OCH Regional Medical Center and all of our great sponsors, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and Max South. I'm Robbie Donahoe. That is Tom Ebel. Tom got his feet wet the first show on WCBI, but now here we go. This is the big one. This is the entire show. We're recapping everything that happened tonight in week 1 of the End Zone. How was your first night?
Fantastic. Got to bring my A game now. Got the little rust off.
Yeah.
You know, as I mentioned on WCBI, the button came off out of excitement.
Right.
But now we're all latched up, ready to go.
Uh-huh. Any mashed potatoes and gravy in the forecast?
No, but there could be some steak, Robbie. Could be some steak. Get your
Okay.
protein, kids.
Some people may get that joke. Some people may not. All right, let's get to our Carl Hogan Toyota game of the week. These two teams won state championships last year. We're revamping their offenses, so we expected sort of a points at a premium kind of game. It happened in the first half. Second half, it got really interesting.
WCBI High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
Tom Ebel is in the market for a brand new car, and he's thinking about getting this Toyota Highlander, right?
Looks.
It's a gorgeous car.
I'd go around town in that bad.
I would ride that one all day, every day. All right, Starkville, Knoxville. That was Willie Gay. Quez Aikens ready to take on the Tigers, and here we go. Quez set the tone early. Get off me, Josh Little. Sit down. It was that kind of game. Physical, rugged, rough, and teams were turning the ball over a lot. This was Malik Stallings fighting Natron Brooks. That's a pick, but wouldn't turn into any points for the Jackets. They missed a field goal on that, so Knoxville would take over. The Nest was hopping tonight. Good shot out there to the student section, but special teams were a big play in the game here. Ken Bottrick Mason bobbling the snap.
Big man touchdown.
That's a Josh Lawrence big boy touchdown. 7-0 Starkville. Willie Gay telling us last week was a fluke. We tend to agree, but this one may or may not have been a fluke. Bad snap to Aikens, and Calmorris Robinson pounces on it in the end zone. We are tied at 7. Starkville will get a field goal to end the half. They led 10-7. They would go on to get the win, 24-21. Knoxville was driving late to win. The Jackets held off the Tigers and got the win. Again, these are two teams that are going to be vastly different on offense once we get towards the middle of the season, but it was about that physical kind of game that we expected from those two teams, I think.
Absolutely, and the fact of Starkville proving, hey, we don't need Montario Montgomery and A.J. Brown.
We don't need them.
It's the next stage, new time.
We don't need them. That defense was really, really good. Now, Nelson Jordan, Willie Gay, Natron Brooks, they got a couple. The sophomore class at Starkville High could be one of the best classes that ever come through any high school in America. That's how good Starkville is going to be coming up. So the Jackets started off with a statement. How about Columbus on the road against a team that arguably is probably the team to beat in 3A?
Absolutely. Columbus making the trip down to Kemper County today. Early in the first quarter, C.J. Golart dumps it off. Bulldogs fan, get a load of this one. Commit, Kylan Hill, rumbles down the sideline. He gets leveled, but he gets a huge pickup here. Later on that drive, Golart tries to make the sneak, but a good Kemper County team makes the stop. He's unable to get that. Turnovers for Kemper County were the killer. This one, big man, Kendra Connor, he rumbles in for the end zone now to make it 7-0. Big win in a traveling game for the Columbus Falcons. They'd go on to win 26-12. You mentioned a little earlier that 6A, 3A game, some people might say, who knows?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? No, Columbus made sure they knew what was going to happen in this one. Let's go to the flood zone. Tupelo sporting some new uniforms. They surprised the team with them before the game and gave them some new energy. Well, they played a little flat the first quarter. That was until the defense started picking things up. Jalen Mullins would eventually, on this next play, put it on the turf. Tupelo pounces on it and recovers. Now they're going to try to take advantage here. Did rain a little bit, so fans had to take some cover, gather their umbrellas, and maybe 2 of every animal. Who knows? Ray Sandroni going to dump it off here. J. Rock Williams going to pick up a good gain. Tupelo would try to add a field goal late, couldn't get one, so the Golden Wave win. They were trailing at the half, 20 unanswered. Tupelo wins 20-6. That's a great win for them Blankets.
Here could be one of the barn burners of the night, Robbie. New Hope,
Oh.
Louisville Wildcats. Louisville up 13-0. QB Thomas Stephen to Jeremy Tate. Touchdown. Give me that Superman, big man.
Yep.
There you go. Cuts the lead 13-7. But Louisville, they say no, sir. They're going to make that charge. Cameron Harrington eats a steak with no A1 sauce along with those mashed potatoes. A 15-yard gain. This on 4th down. Purvis Frazier, he steps back. He's looking. Trojans coming after him. They get him. They take him down. New Hope with a huge comeback win. They win 27-26 at home. Big time performance by the Trojans at home.
Huge win for New Hope. Louisville got to recheck that mindset. That's a loss you can't afford to have, but a big time win for Chris Pickle and the Trojans. North Pontotoc, one of those teams that we pegged early to be 3A North favorites. Look at Zay Cullens. We just saw a man fly there. That's a first down. Later, Clark Mills, your quarterback from North Pontotoc, going to fake the handoff, kick it out to Tanner Turk, and Tanner is going to maneuver through some tackles. He's going to find himself in the end zone for a touchdown, but it would get called back due to an ineligible lineman downfield. Come on, big men, stay in your spot. 4th down, Mills would pass would fall incomplete. North Pontotoc got a little more than they bargained for here. Saltillo came to play in this game. Vikings would hold on late and get the win, 23-20 over Saltillo. Let's get some other scores here. Clinton, this is from Thursday night, won in Batesville against South Pontotoc. Haymakers is a really good kid, 38-26. Oxford scores 19 unanswered to win at South Haven, 26-20. Itawamba making a statement tonight. Corinth wins against Aberdeen, 35-6. Itawamba, I was so excited to get to the Indians. Boy, they look good against Ripley, 28-0. Kish County beats Manhatchee, 28-6. And Horn Lake defeats Lafayette, 26-17. Let's go to the holler. It's Pontotoc and Houston, two physical 4A football teams, and they showed it tonight. Taylor Baskin on the handoff puts the ball on the turf. Them Grapes pounce on it, and they recover. So the Warriors now going to try to take advantage. Ty Harden got a little energy in him. Jacob Carter going to find Austin Morphus picking up a first down, and later on, Carter's going to hit Jarek Ray across the middle, but Jarek puts it on the turf himself. Toppers would recover. Great throw and catch. Pontotoc gets a big second half, and they beat Houston 24-14. These are two really good football teams that are going to be, in the end, ready to play in 4A.
Caledonia Feds playing host to the Shannon Red Raiders tonight. Here's the first drive of the game. Spencer Unruh recovers the tosses are right over 2 defenders. They play tip drill. Graham Wesley with the 25-yard gain. That would set up Graham Unruh. Here he goes. Sneaks into that end zone.
Hey,
that would put
down
Caledonia gets up early 7-0, but Shannon would respond. Jordan Gilliland finds running back Ellis Fields. Check out that grab for the running back. Stiff arm. He does the rest. High stepping. Check out this one at the end, Robbie. He gets in the end zone. They tied up 7-7, but Shannon 36-27
That's a big road
for
win
the
for
Red
Daryl Carter.
Raiders.
That's a big road win for Daryl Carter and the Red Raiders.
Bam! Shannon.
Gosh.
Hit Caledonia.
All right, we're going to have some more big hits and great plays when we come back here on the end zone. Hey, what else you got for it? We saw Shannon, we saw Itawamba make some statements tonight. How about New Albany and Amory? Well, one of those two teams did win, the other did not. We had a couple 3A, 2A battles tonight. Well, you Fort, Choctaw County, they always did. So did Okolona. We're also going to run wild with Jaylee Adams of Nettleton. We're also going to see a little Dallas Gamble of Boonville. How about Bruce? Did they score? They played a tough one against New Albany. We'll show it all to you next. Back here on the End Zone, presented by OCH Regional Medical Center. Let's get into some scores and highlights in 4A. In the 4A preview show back on Tuesday, I picked Amory to win Region 1 4A. I still believe in the Panthers, but tonight they struggled again. They struggled in their jamboree against Kemper County. They still can't find that offense yet. DeSoto Central had a 14-0 lead on them in the second quarter. Mind you, this is a DeSoto Central team that had their coach fired on Monday. Their head coach fired on Monday, and they still were able to beat Amory tonight. So the Panthers still need to work out some kinks on offense. Z Gates finally back at quarterback, so don't panic just yet at Amory. They're going to get it together, but DeSoto Central won tonight 21-3.
Got to get that offense as strong as the Twitter game.
Yeah, the Twitter game's real strong.
Very strong.
Once they can get that back, okay. New Albany and Bruce. You like points in your football game? Well, this was not the game for you because this was a defensive slugfest, and those are the kinds of games I like. Here comes Davion Cullens taking a handoff. Quickly runs into a wall of Bulldogs. Later on, Trojans try to go through the air. Pete Spratland trying to pass out in the flats of Jordan Glassby. Bulldog defense all over it would force a punt. So New Albany's first possession here. Running back Bryson Prather going to start it off with the halfback run. Turns it upfield, picks up a first down. A couple plays later, Sam McMillan is going to go to the air and find Sam Cagle. Now cherish this touchdown, kids, because it's the only points we had all night.
It's a heck of a score.
It's a good win for Jake Hill in New Albany, though. 7-0 they win. By the way, Johnny Hill, the defensive coordinator at New Albany, shaving his mustache off tonight.
Looks like we're heading over to Pelahatchie going up against the Choctaw County Chargers. This had some scores in it, but not right here. Ackerman's Austin Pennington says no, sir. He takes him down for the sack. Later, Pelahatchie punts.
Not a great
low punt. We've seen these squib kicks all night long.
have.
Brandon Hill scoops it up. Ooh, look at that move. Look at him. He's like, no, sir, get off me. Sideline, no worries. He picks up the 30-yard gain. Later on that drive, Chris Townsell.
I love this run.
Bam! Oh. Eats a steak with no A1 and those mashed potatoes. He takes it in for the score from 20 yards out. Choctaw County Chargers will win 32-20. Big win to start off the year for the Chargers over in Choctaw County.
Steaks for everyone, including Adam Dillinger's staff at Choctaw County. All right, let's get some scores. The Zane Thomas era starts with a win. By the way, his wife had a baby earlier this week, so he gets his first win as head coach, and he also has another child. So congratulations to Zane Thomas and the Tigers. Smithville came back and beat a really tough Belmont team, 13-9. That's not an easy win for the Knolls. Thrasher wins at Newside, 43-12. Jaylee Adams and Kossuth ran off 27 unanswered to beat a really tough Independence team. Benton County shuts out H.W. Byers. Alcorn Central defeats Biggersville 31-20. Let's go up to Boonville tonight. Blue Devils taking on a Walnut team that has Montario Hunt back from injury. We'll get to Montario here in just a little bit. Preston Stroop going to start things off for the Blue Devils. Right up the middle, a good carry, picks up a first down. Drive would stall, eventually would lead to a field goal, so Boonville leads 3-0. So Walnut's got the ball. And on their first play, they're going to go to their Mississippi State commit Montario Hunt, and I would probably do the same thing because the guy's really, really good. And he's still running as if people are chasing him. Eventually, Tyrese Bell would catch him at the 5, who's a pretty good athlete in his own right. Eventually, a Walnut would stick it in the end zone. Kadarius Jones pounds it in. But Boonville looked really good tonight. Mike Maddox's club wins 22-12 against Walnut. So Boonville, a team in 3A that we pegged pretty early to be a team to watch, they look good tonight in their win against the cracked Walnut.
Cracked Walnut. We got the Baldwin Bearcats.
Yeah.
Moreville Super Troopers. Here's the
not so super.
Ball on the turf. Big man picks it up. He goes down. That's Micah McKinney. There you go, big boy. Corey Taylor for the Super Troopers. He's running, trying to find any kind of room, but it was all Bearcats all the time. Here we go in Trooper territory. Jalen Clark. He gets a quick one up the middle. Right after that, John Swinney finds Felix Hayes. Well, getting ahead of myself.
Well, yeah, it's coming here. I mean, Felix Hayes catches anything that's thrown to him. So he was double covered, and they still caught it.
No, sir. The Bearcats go on to win 42-15. Super Troopers behind from the game.
It's okay. Still early on for John Keith's team. Not to worry at Moreville. They're going to get it together. They played tough tonight. Water Valley and Eupora. Talk about a team that got down early and got rolling. Brad Embry's team, though, they were flexing their muscle early after a pick. That's Tagby James for a touchdown. 14-7 Water Valley, and then after another Eupora turnover, it's Trindarius Brock. 25 yards out. That's another touchdown. It's 21-6 Water Valley, but pump the brakes because here come the Eagles. This is Jalen Morgan going to get in from 2 yards out. Eupora put their foot down in a big way. 42-27. Water Valley had no answer late for Eupora.
Okolona travels to Nettleton tonight. Everyone's all excited for football. Here we go. Jacob Moore hands it off to Daenerys Johnson. Remember that name, Daenerys. Jumps. He's tackled. Moore. Next play. He finds Antonio Buchanan. Where's Antonio? There he is.
There he is.
He pokes out. He's moving, grooving, tackled. Big gain there. And then Daenerys Johnson. I told you, keep an eye on that name.
We know that name.
We know it. Here he goes. Takes it to the right. He's scooping. He's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown for Okolona. They wouldn't look back. Okolona takes this one 42-18.
Good win
for them.
Jack Clark said this is maybe his best team he's had at Okolona. They showed it tonight. When we return on the end zone, we're going to get into scores in 2A. Now, we saw Eupora repping Region 4 2A tonight. East Webster and Calhoun City also did the same on some big wins for both teams. And we're also going to go into West Alabama. The battle for Lamar County, South Lamar or Vernon. Who you got? We know who Joey Barnes has. We're going to show you those highlights. Some good highlights, I might add. Also get it on to the private school class. Boy, did Heritage Academy look good tonight. Patriots showing up. Show you all the highlights and scores when we come back. Back here on the end zone, wanted to make one quick change. The score that you saw for that Oklahoma-Nettleton game was reversed, so it should say Oklahoma won 42-18 over Nettleton. There's your final there. So good win for the Chieftains, winning at Nettleton. Let's get back into the highlights.
Absolutely. What are we here for then, Robbie? We're here for the highlights.
This is why they pay us, right?
Hardeman Rams, East Webster. Here we go. East Webster right here. There we go.
Charlie,
Can't find anywhere. Look at this.
Great tackle.
Suplex, like UFC out there. WWE. Get in the people's elbow. Here's the punt. It's up. Here we go. Here we go. Punt, punt, punt. Miller Hancock. He's got it. There he goes. Gets in focus. He's running. He's running. He's tiptoeing. Tiptoeing. He's going to bring it all the way back. But no, sir. There's multiple flags in play.
Just give him the touchdown.
Just give him the touchdown. But that didn't matter. East Webster would go on to win 35-0.
Good win for East Webster. Let's go to Calhoun City and Coffeyville. Oh boy, Calhoun City, man. Treshawn Cooper, now this play, we thought he was down, but he wasn't. He kept running, and he's going to find himself in the end zone for the touchdown. Already Calhoun City's out to a 7-0 lead. They were just getting warmed up. Now we're going to see Tyrese Quinn on this rushing offense. It's so tough to slow down when they get going, and Tyrese gets the pitch and cuts it back, and Coffeyville's a lot of arm tackling. And
I think they call him Quick Feet Tyrese.
Quick Feet Tyrese? All right, that's a good nickname. Calhoun City won 61-0, by the way. No problem there. Quickly, Hamilton, South Pontotoc. Impressive to see what the Cougars did last night.
Very impressive. And, you know, we've caught up with South Pontotoc in the offseason. They had those 5 a.m. workouts.
Oh, my gosh.
It showed against Hamilton, that's for sure. Check this one out. Those big man muscles, pulls it right out of his hand.
Tyrese Fitzpatrick, what's going on?
Just doesn't even care. He just takes it from him like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
South Pontotoc got the win last night, 41-6.
Impressive
Michael Bradley's club starts off with a win. Lions will be fine once they get into 1A competition, play some teams up to their stature. They will be able to compete and be tough and hang in there. East Union, this is a good win for Kevin Walton's Urchins on the road at Faulkner, 47-25. Winona beats around Montgomery County 55-6. West Lowndes winners over Durant. Panthers look good 40-6. Enterprise Lincoln defeats Ethel 36-14. Union over Naderwoya 32-14. Noxapater falls to JZ George in overtime 12-6. And TCPS goes up to Tennessee and wins at Tipton Rosemark 35-18. More scores and highlights when we return on the end zone. You saw Winona Christian French Camp, but we're going to get back all of that. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. It's the end zone. Back here on the end zone, jumping back into some scores from around the viewing area. We start with that game that we showed you at the end there. Winona Christian beat French Camp tonight 39-12. Starkville Academy wins up in Holly Springs over Marshall 16-7. Lamar School beats Winston 41-6. Oak Hill falls to Newton County Academy 34-7. Humphreys over Calhoun 52-8. Jarkey as Acquainted defeats Hebron 44-8. Park Place puts a house on Boardwalk and wins 42-6. And then Victory Christian, good start to the season for the Eagles. They win at Meadowview 34-0. Getting into some private school highlights. Columbus Christian facing Heritage Academy. Rams tried to keep this one close early, but man, did the Patriots look good. This is Tyler Barrett. He's going to find Kamari Whitfield. He's going to pick up a first down and a good gain there. But Heritage now, they're going to go to work here. Dylan Hughes, this was pretty much Heritage's offense tonight, was running the ball, and they were very effective doing it. Next play here, Zach Oswald's going to run it in from 10 yards out for a touchdown. He's your quarterback now at Heritage. It was all Patriots, 50-6 over Columbus Christian. Good start to the Sean Harrison era. Over into West Alabama. There's the Fighting Joey Barnes of the South Lamar taking on Vernon, and a good start for Vernon, though. Isaac White going to take the pitch here. Going to pick up 25 yards. He's going to get a first down, so a pretty good start for Lamar County. And then that would set up Rick Rogers and their 21st and a half century into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown. Vernon has the early lead, but South Lamar turns it up after that on the ensuing kickoff. It's Kadaris Griffin on the kickoff. Going to bring it back, and some poor tackling here from Vernon's going to let number 5 get loose. Gets it all the way back to the 20-yard line, but eventually lead to some good running here from South Lamar from Jared Bryant. He's going to pick up 10 yards, and eventually we'll see Kadaris Griffin get into the end zone. South Lamar wins the opener for new head coach Clay Gillum. It's 32-13 over Vernon. There's that touchdown run from Griffin. So South Lamar starts the season off with a win. 2 more Alabama scores. Sulligent, Daniel Merchant, they win 34-6 tonight at Marion County. And then Gordo wins against Fayette County, 21-6. There's week 1 of the EndZone.
Week 1, Robbie.
It's in the books. Pick out a team for me that was most impressive for you tonight.
Road Dogs. I got to go give it up for Columbus and Shannon.
Columbus and Shannon. How about New Hope? How about Starkville? Those 2 teams showing out tonight. Also good. Eupora may have had the win of the night. That's a really good Water Valley team. So, hey, that's the EndZone. We'll see you next week for week 2. Have a great night. Coming up, we are hardly in mid-season form because we do have one more block of programs. If you want to watch this whole show again, by the way, we're going to rebroadcast 12:35 a.m. WCBI, 10 a.m. on My Mississippi. Knox will be my team of the night.
My team of the night.
You're going to take Pontotoc as your team of the night. Put on the helmet. Week 2 next Friday. We'll see you then.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Robbie Donahoe and Tom Ebel is brought to you by OCH Regional Medical Center, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and Max South.